All right, good morning. It's your 49ers Cowboys morning viewing from the city. I'm on my ride before I head down to Levi Stadium, get the legs a little bit of a pump, get into the right mental headspace for what's going to be a memorable moment either way in 49ers history. They're favored by what, 4.5 points in this game, so I do expect the 49ers to win. You have a checklist of stuff to do between now and kickoff at 3:30 Pacific. One, watch the video from Kezar Stadium that I made here in San Francisco. That was earlier in the week because that's where 49ers Cowboys hatred really started. And that was, after I'm done with this, I'm going to pan the camera and I'll show you guys the direction the Kezar was, right in the middle of this Sunsplash City, corner of Golden Gate Park. But then watch yesterday's video, Saturday's video that I put up from Candlestick Park, because that's where 49ers Cowboys became the most glamorous rivalry in the NFL, and it remains the most glamorous rivalry in the NFL. I think today's game is going to be the most watched NFL game of the season outside of the Super Bowl. I think that it has every reason to be. First of all, it's an elite uniform matchup, right? You're going to see that 49ers red and gold and the Dallas white and silver. It doesn't get any better than that. This is made for TV. Fox's #1 crew, obviously, is going to be out at Levi's, and you can see behind me, it's going to be perfect weather. It's sun-splashed here in the Bay Area. This is exactly what you want for 49ers Cowboys. Back the last time they played in the postseason here in the Bay Area was January 1995. It rained 16 days straight prior to that game, but then the sun came out for the actual game. The Candlestick Field could definitely feel the effects of that rain. It was muddy that day, but still, the sun does usually shine when the 49ers play the Dallas Cowboys. As far as a couple keys go, just as a refresher, watch the rest of the videos. We've gone through this matchup every which way. We've gone through the history, we've done keys to the game, all that, but this is a little morning summary video as you have your breakfast, as you have your coffee. 49ers need to make sure that Dak Prescott is the Dak Prescott that showed up this regular season. Highest interception rate of his career, made a lot of mistakes, 15 picks. Tyler Smith is Dallas's left tackle. Jason Peters, the 40-year-old veteran, is out with a hip injury. Smith, he's a rookie, but this is also, game 18 of the season. He's done a good job. He's been penalized a lot, though, but I think Bosa's going to line up a lot against Tyler Smith. And Charles Omenihu, who beat Tyron Smith, not to be confused with Tyler Smith, Tyron Smith last year. Omenihu beat Tyron Smith last year while Bosa was out with the concussion. I expect Omenihu to do most of his work against right tackle because the 49ers have the advantage in that matchup. Anyway, that's the first key, right? You pressure Prescott into mistakes. Make sure that regular season interception rate is replicated here in this playoff game, because the 49ers won the turnover differential crown for the NFL over the course of this regular season, and they want to continue doing that because that's highly correlated with winning. Key number 2 is you have to stave off the Dallas pass rush. This is the best pass rush in the game, potentially. They lead the league in pressure rate. They're second in sack rate, so maybe Philly. But if the 49ers are going to go to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to overcome the 2 best pass rushers in football between the Cowboys this week and the Philadelphia Eagles next week. But first, you got to get through the Dallas Cowboys. So that's going to be on everybody. Trent Williams, Mike McGlinchey. Inside, you got to beat Osa Odigizua, the big nose tackle who could, not nose tackle. He's a pass rushing defensive tackle. He's got 33 pressures this year. He can really get after it. So the 49ers interior, Burford, Brendel, Brunskill, Banks, the law firm, which way do you say the law firm probably is best said Brendel, Banks, Burford, and Brunskill. Those guys have got to be on point. McGlinchey's got to be on point against, we'll see DeMarcus Lawrence out there for the Cowboys. Obviously, Micah Parsons lines up on both sides. They don't have Randy Gregory anymore, but they do have Dante Fowler Jr. They do have Dorrance Armstrong. This is an elite Dallas pass rush that the 49ers will have to overcome, and part of that job belongs with Brock Purdy. Quick release, good mobility, good feel for the pocket. He can't be bailing too early, though. He's got to step up in the pocket. There's a big delineation between bailing too early and stepping up. It's going to be key for Brock Purdy to be on the right side of that, so the 49ers can play within structure, because I think key 3 is to just bully Dallas. They just need to bully Dallas because Dallas is built to rush the passer. They're built to be finesse defensively. They don't like to tackle. They're lean on the back end. They're fast. They're aggressive. They don't like to tackle. Trayvon Diggs, watch the tape against Tampa Bay. If you can set up a run game, and I think to do that, you're going to have to set it up with passing. I think you could run over this Dallas team. The 49ers did last year, 38 carries. So I think that should be the key. It should be to bully Dallas and to play this game on your terms if you're the 49ers. Because if you play this game on your terms, you're running the football and Dallas is not able to tackle you. Those are the 3 keys, and they all relate to the line of scrimmage. Championships are won or lost in the trenches, and the trenches often determine turnover differential. If the 49ers are able to pull off those keys today, they will be headed to the NFC Championship game in Philadelphia next Sunday. So there's a lot on the line here. History, hatred for Dallas, and a trip to the NFC title game. Super Bowl hopes on the line. It's going to be huge. Good morning from the city. Hope that got you going. Your homework between now and kickoff is to watch that Kezar video, watch the Candlestick video, watch all the stuff, like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you really soon. And here's the view. You could zoom in, actually. You know, I'm on a stadium tour kick. See the stadium lights over there? It's Oracle Park. It's where the Giants play. So the Giants moved from Candlestick. And then I promised I would flip the camera, so why don't we zoom out and do just that. Right here from Waller Street, you could look over to the sun-splashed Buena Vista Park, iconic San Francisco hillside neighborhood, and Kezar Stadium's on the other side of that hill.